Alright, welcome back. We're going to do another run of Moonsigil. The last time we did Feldryn, we did Eclipse 2 with these two modifiers. And I explained why I like those generally for this character, but just out of curiosity, we're going to go with worse words this time and see how that plays out. So let's give this a shot. Our starting options, we can get an Astral Gem, we can open a card pack, and we can, once again, get this useless option to gain some health in exchange for a curse. So, I'm not a huge fan of getting a card pack. You can get a card pack just by, fighting a regular hallway enemy, of which there are plenty. On the other hand, getting a gem, I've never seen this option before, and this is a great option. Because you can use the gem to double remove or double any other kind of bonus. And I can see that there's some interesting possibilities here, but let's just go to the combat first. So this guy... Oh, look at the shape here. I didn't even look at the shapes. So these are kind of okay. This is awkward. Like a big circular ward. That feels like it's going to be difficult to block with the starting deck, like even more difficult than usual. I'm going to do this. I don't think I need to do anything else with this starting hand here. Alright, so he starts blocking my ability to do anything. This should be fine though. Block like this. That's 3 again. Block like that. We can still attack twice. And the board clears off. Actually, I think he adds 3 more. Yeah. So hopefully I can just kill. This is 8 plus 4 is 12. That's funny. Alright. That's funny. Funny guy. Funny guy. So I actually have to take... Oh no, I don't take damage. Never mind. Can we attack twice, please? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, what do we got? We can deal 7 damage to all enemies at the start of the turn for the next 2 turns. We can get a bunch of Seeks into our hand. That's interesting. Or we can draw a bunch of cards and do some infusion. I'm not a fan of this right now, considering I don't really want to infuse anything outside of, Starfall, which is not even that good of a card long term. So I'm choosing between those two. This does damage, not immediate damage. It's also a common. This one, on the other hand, it's a big triangle, and it kind of allows me to draw more cards, which is obviously, but I don't know if I care that much about this card without any other cards to actually play. I mean, I've got this bolster card, I've got some card removes, I can do a sigil removal, and a shield rune. I think I'm likely to go this way because I'll get another combat in order to get more cards to pick from, and then I can do a sigil removal and a shield rune, and potentially do like a double of one of those. There is also... Well, I don't think I would do a double card remove. Like, getting an artifact is actually pretty strong. And then getting an elite, I can do double sigil removal up there. Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna go this way. I think I'm gonna go with the middle. I don't think I need the double card removal to start with. So without doing double card remove, this becomes even less useful. I think I just have to take a little damage in terms, take a damage card. Just get it going. And this is somewhat of a sad opening hand here. Guess it's not terrible. Alright, so he's gonna block. He's gonna attack twice, I should say. Helps to be able to communicate properly. Okay, I didn't draw I bottom decked the 1 card that did any damage that I've taken so far, but it will kill him at the start of the next turn. Let's see what we got. We have a Stony Vault. This is a good one. We have actually 2 gravel cards here. And then we've got Torment, which I took in the last run. Is it's a good way to cycle your deck, and cycling is a good option, especially when you have terrible starting cards. I can just get rid of one of them and draw more. That being said, if your starting cards are terrible, on the flip side, you're also more likely to draw two terrible cards. So I think I still want more damage. So this is, this gives you a gravel at the start of every turn, and that gravel would get focus if I had a way of putting focus on this card. The obvious concern here is that I have no way of focusing this card, and I also have no way of ever putting focus on this card until potentially Act 2. So I think Stone Evolved out of the question, but Gravel is always nice. I mean, they both have the same problem where they inherit focus, but at least this does 6 damage. This does 2 damage on your next turn. So I'll take Gravel. It's not the best thing ever. I'm not intensely excited about it. Alright, so we are going to remove a tile from one of my cards. It could be Handful of Gravel, just because why not? Makes it a lot smaller. Although it's a little misleading, right? Because you're gonna... Sure, you go from 2 to 1, which seems like a 50% decrease in size of the card, but then this generates three more spaces. So in total, it goes from 5 to 4, which is really not as much of a phenomenal difference. I actually think I will remove a Dissipate tile. Makes this easier to play. And let's see. I'm trying to look at the map here. I can do a Sigil removal, and then I can put Shield Ruins, and I can actually double Shield Ruin to Dissipate. That's another option. So yeah, let's do a Sigil removal on Dissipate. And then, Sigil forming removal, whatever. It says tile, but then it says Sigil. I think I am going to actually spend this, because I'm not going to really use it in the next section of the map here. So let's do it. Let's add 2 shield tiles. I could also do that for Gravel instead of Dissipate. That way, Gravel is both offense and defense. That's a good option. I don't know if I'm likely to kind of make this smaller for the reasons I just talked about. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just make this like a all-around workhorse card. I am investing a lot into it in order to generate Gravel, and I may not have focus, but I guess it's just incentivizes me to get some focus later, which is not usually a bad thing. Anyway, alright, so we can block twice. We can then Dissipate and block again, because I didn't draw any damage cards. That's fun. Alright, I also didn't draw any block on this, or almost any block here. So that's a bit unfortunate. On the plus side, I can do a bunch of damage to him. Took 7 there. Take 7. So what does this do? I'm forced to discard a card if I play on that. I will use my newfangled thing here. After which I will... What am I doing? Yeah, I'm just going to play a Bolt, and... Can I do anything special here? Not really. It's not going to matter, is it? Alright, so just play some Gravel to do a little bit extra damage. Oh, actually... Oh, man, I didn't even plan that out. Forgot that I would actually fit in there. Alright, so he's... Twisted Archivist is dead. I can infuse a card in your hand with focus at the start of the turn. That looks appealing. Deal 10 damage, no. Infuse a card with the shape, no. I want focus, because I just took a Handful of Gravel. It just leaned into it with a massive amount of investment. Let us get an artifact. It's a little swinging. Some of the artifacts are not good, but there are artifacts that win the run basically on their own. So let's try to get one of those. What do we got? We can remove all our wards, and I'm very, very interested in this. When you shuffle your drop it, no thanks. And when you have no cards in hand, draw 3 cards. I don't have any way to like discard cards really. Nothing. I don't have any discarding, so I don't think this is that good. I don't really want to do 3 damage to everybody. I'm not drawing that much, so just removing all the wards sounds juicy. Yeah, it is going to be a little dicey at first because I don't have much block outside of then Handful of Gravel and Starfall, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. 4 card removals, which is just great. And then right away I get a gem back. Let's see what we got. Alright, so I didn't draw... Oh, this is the one that locks... Right. I was wondering why I couldn't actually do anything here. It blocks the rotation of the sigils. I am going to play this. Remove that, and then just attack this guy twice. Okay, take 6. Not ideal. And we get to focus 3 on that, which is exactly what I was looking for. Wait, back into my hand. I'm confused why that came back to my hand. I guess I won't complain. Why did that come back to my hand? I guess is my hand that small or something? Who knows? Not me. 5, 5, 5. Perfect. 5, 5, 5, and then that. And I can focus that twice, which is beautiful. Can I just, no, I can't kill though. Not kill. Which is not ideal because I am taking a bunch of extra damage here. Can I fit this in? I cannot fit this in. Wow. Well, I did say that I was going to take a lot of damage early on because of all the block I removed from the deck, and that's exactly what happened there. Okay, so I can block cards that have shield runes, which is not that many currently. I also, this is actually interesting now, I actually look at it, because the Focus 4 is also really good. Like, this thing would give Focus 4 and Bolster 4 to Hand of Gravel, and I have a very small deck currently. I don't want that. Draw a card, and then infuse a card in your hand with Focus. So this just gives a bunch of focus. It gives more focus to this. But I would really like Safeguard here, especially given like how much damage I'm taking. Alright, so Sigil removal. I mean, I could... I could bolster Handful of Gravel even more, so that it does it does 12 block total. And that is a concept. I mean, Sigil removal sounds good. In fact, Sigil removal on Safeguard twice could be really, really nice. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, that sounds really good to me. Sigil removal on Safeguard twice. Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna look juicy. I mean, I do want to do 2 card removes though. I do want to do 2 card removes. But I have no way of removing cards anytime soon. So let's just lean into it. All right, that makes Safeguard very, very juicy. Maybe that was the wrong choice because I don't have a ton of actual runes in my deck currently, but you know what? It's okay. What is this? It's just okay. It's just this, I guess. Can't move that. But I can do this, which buffs the heck out of that card. Amusingly, I didn't draw any other block. I mean, it's not really surprising. Still feel sad. Taking damage. So we're gonna stick this down. Do some gravel. Do that. Once again, not generating any block. Or not enough block, I should say. But I'm doing a lot of damage. Kind of. What are we doing? Guess we're doing this. Can I fit this somehow? Okay. So that'll do that. And then I can do that. Oh. Yeah. That. Oh, he dies anyway. Alright, so Bard Buckler. I think I need this. I don't have any block, and it helps buff up my my focus stuff also. So I'm just gonna take that. And I'm definitely not healing. I'm taking a shield room for sure, given how rough things are right now. And what the question is, what do I put the shield room on? I don't want to put it on safeguard because I want safeguard to buff whatever I am playing. So I think it's going to be dissipate actually. It's going to be dissipate. Let's put a shield room on dissipate, make that more playable. And we should be honestly in great shape against this boss now. We are going to absolutely buff ourselves going forward. Fortunately, I did not get anything good. Can I do this in a way to play 2? Yeah. So I can do that to do a little extra damage, and do that to do a little extra damage. I got this at the wrong time there. This is gonna hit everything. Not gonna hit everything. This is gonna walk everything. So, okay, we're gonna plan this out. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that there. That should be great. Yep. So we're gonna play Safeguard first. We're gonna play this. Smack that guy. We're gonna play this. Easily block. I now do damage. That's gonna do 7 to all. 7 to all. So 7. Unfortunately, that's just barely not enough to kill this thing next turn. So I think I do have to hit him, unfortunately. The question is, do I? Nah, I'm just not gonna play what is this? I thought it was accumulate, but it's accumulate. I don't even know what that means. All right, we're focusing up. Fortunately, not much here. I have to block this, otherwise we take a lot of damage. So we are going to do it this way. This way. Buff that guy quite a bit. And we are going to remove now this guy. Do a bunch of extra damage. Which is 7. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And then this, I'm just going to do this to draw my cards, obviously. And that moon goes down. Just going to continue doing that. I have to cover these up ideally. Let's focus. Have the oh, I do. Okay, so we have to plan this out again. So I think I'm gonna put it like this, and like this, and like that. And then do this. Just start hitting. Can't put anything there, right? No. Play this. This feels pretty good. I just want to remove these bolts, and then we're in like phenomenal shape for the rest of the game. Did I not draw? I didn't draw the grapple. And I also... There's the gravel. Alright, that's gonna end it easily. Right, first act, straightforward. I'm not interested in this card. Deal 6 to all enemies at the start. Draw a card at the start. And all sigils in play with a turn start effect gain focus. Which is basically just this. So that's not worth it. Cloak of Omens. Apply force, blah, blah, blah. Transform this. Ugh. I actually don't want any of these, to be honest. This is just a weird card. You can't buff it up with focus, really. I mean, you can if the staff is next to the thing. It would actually combo, if I'm being honest. But you only get to play it every other cycle through the deck. I do have a small deck, so there is that to be said. And this is just a no. This is just a no. So the only question is, do we want to try to do this? Like, so if I play it next to, where is it? This guy. Not this one. This one. Or this one. It's like focus 3 or 4, which would be, 12 to 16 extra damage, which is really not that much. I think I'm just going to get the dust there. I don't like any of those. At the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's nice. And that's a little late for this. It's also nice. Just get only upgraded cards going forward, especially with such a small deck. Getting more cards on turn 1 is nice, but then again, I'm trying to just get rid of these and not have that many cards. So, yeah. I mean, getting upgraded cards is nice, right? Even though it's only for 1 act. Alright, we're going through now. We are going through now. And I feel like as long as we can get some removes going, like here, unfortunately I can't double remove, so I may not want to go that way. This is 2 fights. It's always 2 fights. I guess it's always the same. At this point I should have realized that it's always the same number of fights no matter which way you go. Alright, so we are going to play this down. I'm going to do this in a way that I can play this with 2 buffs. Like that. So we're going to play that first. We're going to play that. And we're going to play this for a ton of extra focus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. And then this, I don't think I can get both of them. Which is more 3 and 4. Okay. I mean, once I remove those other cards, like, this deck is going to be insane. Oh, crap. Ah! Oh, I focused my fatigue there. That's funny. Alright, that is actually kind of annoying. I didn't draw any block on this turn. I guess we're just taking a whole bunch of damage for no reason here. Oh, he's dead. Jeez, I was not even paying attention. I don't want another one of these. As cool as it would be to have that with the sigil removed, I don't need more. Same exact card. Do I? It's not bad. It really accelerates things. But if I draw like 2 of those cards in the same turn, it's kind of like a terrible turn. I don't really want any of this stuff. Do I care about Astral Dust? I'm gonna... Yeah, I do care about Astral Dust, so let's skip. Let's start removing cards. I don't really care about these runes. I don't care about the bolster. I'm gonna just remove 1 now, and then 2 later, ideally. This one, right, he clears negative status effects. Sure. So I'm full blocked here. I'll do this. Hopefully, nope, I don't think I drew my card, fortunately. Guess I could have predicted that a little better. Get focused on the gravel now. And can I do anything? Yeah, I can do this. So play this here. That card, this one. Yeah, let's do it that way. I didn't draw my nice thing anyway, but it's all good. Dissipate that. So I can continue to use Safeguard with the gravels. I guess one gravel. That's fine. Right. And I will focus up Starfall. Is this the one? No, that's not the one. This is the one. Full block. Guess I'll do this again, and oh crap. Silly. Meant to play Starfall there. Just almost kill him. And then I can just bolt him to death right there. Nice and easy. Not playing that. Hone is a good card. With 2 shields, and it replaces itself, and it infuses cards with focus. That will speed up my damage. This I don't really care about, but Hone is nice. It's got a lot. It's actually double upgraded. All right. So do I have anything good here? Not really, actually. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna start with my like combo cards. So all we're doing is a little bit of damage. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's not fun. Also, what the heck? I bottom decked. I bottom decked the Handful of Gravel, which is fine. Draw that, infuse that up. We are gonna play this. Play this. Full block and a bunch of gravel. Play this. It's double. Oh, that doesn't actually double buff. It's fine now. We'll do this just to remove stuff. Infuse a card with the shape from the sigil. My pleasure. My pleasure. And then let's get some focus onto, I guess, in this situation, I'm just going to put it onto Starfall. Yeah, we'll slap that guy down. Don't mind if I do. Get going. Get down here, full block. But then I can do a bunch of extra damage. He's basically dead now. Focus 3 on and kill. Don't care. I already have something like that. Handful of gravel, another handful of gravel. Another handful of gravel. Don't know if I mind that. Don't know if I mind that. It's more, I'm more likely to have a handful of gravel in hand then, in order to apply the focus that I want. Do I need to No, I'm gonna have the elite combat first anyway. Yeah, let's take that. I don't mind that at all. Okay, we're doing a sigil removal now. And the sigil removal could it could be the handful of gravel I just took. I don't think that's all that helpful, to be honest. I think I want this to be take up less space. Yeah, let's do that. It's a nice 50% decrease. And I'm going to fight the elite and go for the card removal. I am potentially not gonna have a use for the next whatever this thing is. The gem. So I've got my gravels. I can't buff them in any additional way. Start getting to work here. Do not want to do that. Gravels are better. Okay. So this thing... Oh, this is the one where it randomly adjusts the shape of your cards. That's not fun. Good news is this... this is going to help. Dissipate... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Wow. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be okay. See? Exactly. So full block there. I get some grapple. This is really awkward. I don't know if I actually want to play that. I don't know. I don't think I want to play that. Either. Yeah, let's get that going. And I get focus 2 on Starfall. Do I bother with this? Sure. I don't know if it makes a difference, but... How do I play this? Ah. Okay, I got Bard Buckler again. Tap that down. That. Move it. Almost fully blocked now. Do this to fully block and then just do a bunch of extra damage. Should be good now. Did 5 damage, which should not be a problem. Let's see, where's the 5 damage? There's the 5 damage. Alright. Use a card, no thank you. Find an opening. Apply a bunch of shield. That's a no. I'm gonna take my double gem here. And we're definitely gonna do a double remove. Without even a second thought. Oops. We are going to remove 2 of the bolts because they are terrible now. And I'm almost gone. Almost have removed all of my starting cards. We're going to put a shield rune in for sure. The question is, do I double shield rune? So I can either double shield rune or I can get a better card. So I think the answer is going to be putting a double shield rune in. Who knows if I even take another card. This right here. It's just juicy. Just get shields on both of them. I'm going to be basically unkillable now. And I don't think I need any more cards for the rest of the run. You know, maybe like if there's some rare that really synergizes well. Okay, so wait, what do these do? Still want to Click on those. Okay, now I'm gonna come here to block this. Be careful. We'll block that guy. Alright, is there anything else I can do? Yes, there's other things I can do. For example, we'll do that. Safeguard? Yeah, so I can put gravel here to get a bunch of focus. We can remove that, which I think helps in any way, shape, or form. So just start slapping gravels down for a bunch of damage. Kill this guy since he's attacking next. That's gonna be it. Can I put focus on anything useful? Let's focus that up a little bit. And just put that down there. Can't actually play any of this stuff. I guess I'll just do this just to do a little damage. Don't want to take damage from those effects. Doesn't seem like there's any reason to do that. Focus 3 on handful of gravel. Twice. Can't actually play this without taking damage, hilariously. So we will block there. And play this. Kill him with too much damage. Kill him. Damage to him. What else can I do here? And dissipate that so I can play more stuff next to it. And get more gravel value. Slap that down because I think this fight is over next turn anyway. Infinite block each turn. And damage too. Okay. There's nothing doing now. 12 and 12. Alright. I don't think I care about any of this, but they are all blue cards. Whatever they're called. Medium cards. Uncommons. So this one I don't need. It's nice, but my deck is pretty small already. Care, activate. Yeah, need any of this stuff. Alright, definitely no point in healing there. And I don't have a... I do get an upgrade though, potentially. Okay, so I can get another buckler. This bolster on it. So that I don't think I need. Torment though, Torment Plus though, that looks nice. I'll take that. Just to make it even more consistent to get the combos. And this guy does not know what is even gonna hit him. You know, if he's just in trouble now. Honestly, I did not get either of my gravels or anything that does damage for that matter. Which is fine. I do draw here. I should have drawn first. That's okay. How do we play this smart? Guess we do this. And just start hitting. I want this handful of gravel next to that also. Oh wait, what did I just do? Down. Let's dissipate here now. Play this for fun more than anything. I do want to draw a card. Because I want this thing on the board. Just to start doing damage. Okay. Focus 3 on. I think it matters. Okay. Do this, put even more focus on this guy. And that there. Tape. Full block. Full block anyway. Maybe I'll rotate one more time. Actually, does that even matter? I'm not sure that matters. Oh yeah, it matters. I'm gonna full block just out of abundance of caution, but it's not necessary really in any way. Now I have an extra 2 gravel in my hand. It's the draw also. So let's see. Alright. Do I have a way to buff these? Yes, I do. Alright. Put this here. So the gravel there, and the gravel there. Play this handful of gravel to generate more gravel, which are doing a lot of damage per turn. I'm going to put this here to get even more gravel damage value. Let's put that there and rotate it out of the way. Rotate it out of the way again. Block next turn if necessary. I must have been paying attention to him doing damage to me. Forgot to check that. Do I have my... I don't have my big gravel. Instead, sure, do that. Actually, I should have just done this at the start. I really need Starfall. Okay. Trouble actually doing. Alright, so we're gonna block here and then just do a whole bunch of damage. Really blast. Focus 3 on this guy. Alright, oh, what is this? So in that case, let's not mess around. Here, put gravel here. It's not gonna matter. Space? No, I don't have space. This dude is dead as a doornail. I just need to find my gravel card. Let's play this just for fun. Where's my safeguard? There it is. He's dead. Yeah, that was a pretty good run. You know, card-wise, I got rid of all the starting cards except for like the 2 special ones. And, I mean, the strategy was pretty straightforward, right? We what did we start with? We picked up a handful of gravel early just because you know it tends to be like a pretty good card, and I think we had what, like Echoing Blasts was it the first card we picked up? Anyway, once the focus started coming in with Accumulate, then the strategy just took off there, and then it was a matter of just leaning down the deck. So we got our gravels over again. Yep, straightforward, pretty easy. Would be interested to see how that does in Act 3 and how it does in harder difficulties. But anyway, thanks for watching.